Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well. So in this Salesforce Flow series, today we are going to learn about how we can add schedule path in Salesforce record trigger flow. So we know that the record trigger flow execute when the record is created or updated. Now whenever we want, this record trigger flow should get execute after particular time, then we have the option to add the schedule path in record trigger flow. So here we have dedicated playlist on the Salesforce flows, then the agent force, after that data loader, then Salesforce configuration, and also we used to conduct a monthly webinar on the Salesforce. The webinar recording we upload to the webinar playlist. You can check out our playlist and watch the videos to gain more knowledge about the Salesforce. So in this video, we are going to understand about the schedule path in Salesforce record trigger flow. For that, let's understand the scenario. So here the scenario is when a lead is created, the sales representative often forgot to follow up. So we will automate a reminder system using the schedule path in Salesforce Flow. Now here why we are not using the schedule trigger flow. The requirement is whenever the lead is created, after some time we want to execute this record trigger flow. So here why not schedule trigger flow? Because the schedule trigger flow execute in particular frequency, and then whenever the schedule trigger flow get execute, it checks all the records. So here whenever the lead is created after particular time, this record trigger flow get execute, and then we will send the automated reminder to the sales representative. Now here the requirement is whenever the lead is created, we need to wait for the 2 days, and then if the lead status is still open not contacted, we want to send a reminder email to the lead owner. Now here we cannot wait for the 2 days. For that I will delay this flow for 1 minute. I will show you how we can delay the flow. So here everything I am going to explain from the scratch. For that, watch this video till the end and don't miss any step. And if you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Now, before moving ahead, here is a very big announcement for the Salesforce geekers. As you visit to our SalesforceFAQs.com website, on this website, we used to post articles on the Salesforce. In that, we have the Salesforce data types, data loader, reports and dashboards, function and formulas, Salesforce flows, Apex, and the Lightning Web components. Also, we have the dedicated section for the agent force, and then we also have the articles on the Tableau. Then we also have the free books where you can download the Salesforce related ebooks fully free. After that, we have the courses section. In that, I have created the course on the Salesforce admin training course, agent force course, and then if you want to buy the both courses, we have the bundle where you can get the discount on both courses. Then we also used to conduct a live webinars on monthly basis. There you will get more insight about the Salesforce. And after that, we also conduct a Salesforce Agent Force live training. So as you visit to our Agent Force live training page, here you will get all the information about the training. And if you want to know more about the training, you can contact with us. I will provide the contact link in the description box. Now coming back to our topic. Now let's create the flow where we will add the schedule path so that the flow will execute after the particular time that we will add to delay the execution. Now let's navigate to the Salesforce org. Very first, let's understand the scenario on the lead object. For that, here I am opening the sales application where we have the lead object available. Now here I am opening the lead object. Now the requirement is as I click on this new button and let's say I am creating new record, for example. So here I have created test user. After that I will provide. So here I will provide only those values which are required. After that I will provide the lead source. And here you can see here we have the lead status which is default open not contacted. Now the requirement is whenever the user create this record. So here as I create this record, and after creating this record, and now as I open the details, and now the requirement is whenever this record gets created, after 2 days still the lead status will be open not contacted, then we want to send a follow-up email to the user that lead has been created. Now in our case, I want to send an follow-up email after 2 minutes when the lead get created and still the lead status is open not contacted. If the lead status will get changed before 2 minutes, then we don't want to send the follow-up email to the lead owner. So now let's create the flow. For that, navigate to the flow. In the quick find, we need to search for the flows. Under the process automation, we have the flows. Click on it. After that, we need to click on the new flow. So here we are going to use the record trigger flow where we need to add the schedule path. So here I am adding the record trigger flow. Now first we need to select the object. Now here we want to execute this flow whenever the lead is created. For that, here I am going to select lead object. Configure trigger. Here I have selected the record is created. After that, here we can set the condition. So here we have the all conditions are met. Then in the field, here I am selecting status. In operator, we need to select equals and in the value open not contacted. So what is meant by this condition? This condition says whenever the status of lead record is equal to open not contacted, at that time only this flow should get triggered. And after that, in the optimize the flow for, since we want to send an email, so here we need to select the actions and related records. Now here the requirement is we want to execute this flow after 2 minutes when the lead record get created. So for that, what we need to do, here we have the option add schedule path. After that, then we have two options. The first one is run immediately and then another one is new schedule path. So here I am adding execute after 2 minutes. As I click on this API name, it will be automatically populate. Now here in our scenario, we want to execute the flow after 2 days. But since I want to show you the output, that's why here I have selected 2 minutes. So here I will show you how we can add the time. Now here you can see here we have the time source. As you click on it, here we need to select when the lead is created. So here I have added this one. After that, the offset number. Now here we can add the number. So in this case, we need to add 2 because we want 2 minutes after. For example, as per our scenario, we wanted to execute this flow 2 days after. For that, what we need to do, here you can see here we have the offset options. As you click on it, here we have the multiple option. That means if we want to execute this flow after 2 months, so we can select this one. Months before, we can select this one. If we want to execute 2 days after, for that we can select this one. If you want to execute this one before 2 days, 2 days before, then we can select this one. But now in our case, we want to execute this flow 2 minutes after. For that we need to select this 2 minutes after option. Now let's understand this schedule path. We have added the schedule path, then we provide the label. After that we selected the time source in which we have mentioned when the lead is created 2 minutes after we want to execute this flow. We want to execute the further automation. So we have done with this. After that, let me close this one. So actually we can remove this condition which we added here, status equal to open not contacted, because let me show you. So here I have removed the condition. After that, now here we have two options, run immediately and then execute after 2 minutes. So basically, if any automation you don't want to wait, then you can add the further actions under this run immediately. But in our case, we want to execute after 2 days or 2 minutes. For that, what we need to do, after 2 minutes, we need to check what is the status. Because as per our scenario, after 2 days, if the lead status is still open not contacted, then we want to send the email, follow-up email to the lead user or the lead owner. So for that, after 2 minutes, we need to check that. So here I am adding the decision element. In the label here I am providing check lead status. API name will be automatically populate. Outcome label lead status is open. Now here in the sources, we need to select the triggering object which is lead, and in that we will have all the fields from the lead object. So here we need to search the status. So here we have the status is equal to open not contacted. So this decision element is checking after 2 minutes still the lead status is open not contacted. So here if this condition get true, then we want to send the email. So here you can see here we have the two outcomes. Lead status is open and another one is default outcome. So here if the lead status is open, then we want to send the email. Now we need to add the element for send email. Here we have the send email, click on it. After that we need to provide the label. So here I am providing send email to lead owner. API name will be automatically populate. Now here we need to configure the recipient details. In the recipient address, to whom we want to send to the lead owner. For that, triggering lead. After that, here we have the owner ID which is user, and here we need to search for the email. So here we have the email. After that, if you want to add the CC addresses, you can add it. Then we have the sender details. In the sender type, here I am selecting search resources. In that, I will provide the address of running user. Again, we need to search for the email. Then the sender email address. In the sender email address, here we need to select again resources. After that, the running user and then email. Now, here we can compose the email. So here the subject is lead follow-up. So this will be the email subject. After that, we need to add the email body. So here I am converting. So here I am changing this text to the plain text. Now we need to add the email body. Now lead owner name. For that, as you click on this insert resource, after that triggering lead and then owner ID. Here we have the user and here we can search for the name. So here we can add the first name, full name or last name. Here I am adding the user first name. After that, please follow up the lead. Now we are providing the lead name, again triggering lead, and here we can search for the name. Here also we can provide the lead first name, full name or last name. Here I am providing first name. Status is still, and again from the triggering lead we are searching for status. Now here if you want to add more content, you can add it, and here I am adding thank you sales team. And with this we are done with the send email action. Now simply close this one. So now we are ready to save the flow. So here I am clicking on save button, provide the flow label. Here I am providing schedule path in flow. The API name will be automatically populate, and then click on the save. Now after saving the flow, before activating we need to debug it. So here I am clicking on debug button. Then here we need to select for which path we want to run. So here we want to run for the execute after 2 minutes. Now here we need to select the lead. So here I am selecting this test user and then click on the run. Now the flow successfully completed and it's debugged successfully also. Now we can activate this flow. For that, click on this activate button. Now let's create the lead record. For that, here I am opening the lead object, and also we can check the schedule path. For that, let me navigate to the setup. In the quick find, we need to search for the time base automation. So here we have the time based automation. As you click on it, now as I click on the search button, so here you can see here we don't have any record in schedule path. So basically, first we will create new lead record. For that, let me close this one. And now as I click on the new button, so basically we are going to create the new lead record. Test user 2. After that, the company ABC. Now the lead source will be phone inquiry. Lead status should be open not contacted, because if the lead status will be open not contacted, then only the follow-up email will be sent to the lead owner. Now here I am clicking on save. As the lead record will get created, so here you can see the test user 2, the lead record has been created. Now let's go to the time based automation, and then again as I click on the search button, now here you can see for the record test user 2, the schedule path has been created. Now we need to wait for the 2 minutes. Here you can see the created record information 10:08 p.m. and when the follow-up email will get sent after 10:10 p.m. So we need to wait for the 2 minutes. So how we can get to know the email has been sent or not? Again, as we click on the search button, after 2 minutes, this path will get execute, and here we will not see any record. So now after 2 minutes, as I click on this search, here you can see the path gets successfully completed, and here we don't have any record. Now let's check the email. So here I'm opening the email. If you don't get the email in the primary, then we need to check the spam. Here you can see the lead follow-up, and here we have the hello Alex. The Alex is the lead owner. After that, please follow up the lead test. So this test is the first name of the lead record. Status is still open not contacted. Thank you sales team. So here what happened, and here you can see the time, which is 10:10 p.m. That means we created the lead record on 10:08 p.m. and after 2 minutes, means on this time we got the email, which is after 2 minutes later. So this action execute after 2 minutes when the lead get created, and this happened because of schedule path. In this way, we can use the schedule path in Salesforce record trigger flow. So I hope whatever I have explained, you understood that. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. And if you are interested to our Salesforce Agentforce training course, you can communicate with us. I will provide the link in the description box. So thank you for watching. Let's meet again in next video.